Well, I know for us, our law enforcement fatalities are very well documented. Like, we know exactly how many members in the state police died during that time period. Our first person killed in the line of duty, Ernest Ripley, he was killed in November of 1920. And we know specifically after that who died based on whether it be coal mine wars or later in Prohibition years. So we kept very good records for our agency. Now, other agencies, I'm not really sure about that, but I know for the state police, we know exactly who, as far as members, were killed in the line of duty. We do know those.
And you said it was one of the more deadly times to be a trooper.
It was. There was a captain at the time, Captain Brockus. I would say, just in my personal opinion, probably saw more death than any captain or any member of the department's seen, and it was because he was the commander of the Logan area. So he saw all of the members killed in the line of duty. We had, like I said, a pretty good bit that got killed then, and also during Prohibition when he was also the captain. So we were new. We had just been formed in 1919. Don't know that we had a lot of respect at the time because we were new. But we were trying to gain that. We were gaining that by arresting people, by not being on the take, or not being able to be paid or used by the coal companies, or even by the miners on that sense too. So we were trying to gain respect. And I think as years went by and that respect built, you would start to see less members killed in the line of duty. But at the time, I just don't think that miners or coal mine companies really respected the state police yet because we were just so new. Now, remember at the time though was the Bolshevik era and all the stuff going on in Russia and those places. So there was a really big scare about having a police state, what they would call police state, where there was just, we would rule over everybody. And that was a big scare. That's why it took a little while for us in West Virginia to be able to get the state police, because of that extraordinary session of the legislature. There was a lot of argument that we don't want the state having their own police force to come in and do what they want to do. So we had to make sure that we didn't do that as well. So the creation of the state police was being impartial for coal mine companies, for the coal miners, also for the state itself. We didn't want to overrun our power as a state police agency. So we also had to watch out for that too. I know for us, it really taught us a lot about how to be a state police agency, how to be impartial, how to understand when you have a lot of pressure put on you, whether it be a coal mine company or the coal miners or even the state itself, when you got a lot of pressure to do things, to make sure that you do what the code allows you to do and says for you to do, that we don't get caught up in all the politics and all of the nastiness of war and of the coal mine stuff. We just wanted to make sure that we weren't a part of that. So it kind of helped build our reputation and our legacy in some ways, really start our legacy, I should say, in being impartial. It also, I think, manpower-wise, it kind of helped us a little bit with manpower, because we did realize that there could be an instance anywhere in the state that could arise, like what happened in Logan County or in the coal mine wars, that we're going to need manpower. So I think it helped us to be able to say, we can't do this job that you want us to do and be impartial with 50 troopers. We have to have more people to be able to cover the entire state. So I think that really helped out a lot with that.